Topic number one, Mr. Davis. Without further ado, have you ever told me your middle name? Do you want to state your middle name?
It's Talbot
It is.
after my father.
Man, shout out to my guy. Tommy hasn't been liking any of my tweets lately, or like any sleep.
Dang.
Has he moved over to the other guys as well?
Yeah, he's just
Talbot,
inter
Talbot left us for Trilly, man. Damn it.
I'm actually surprised because he was in the early part of the summer, he was big into retweeting our content. So I'll have to see where he's been.
All right,
But
man. Tell my guy I miss him, man. Hope all is well with him. Just know I'm always thinking about him. But topic number one for us today. What do you got?
okay, so you remember the Drought 3 by Lil Wayne?
Oh, okay. First of all, let's not ask dumb questions. Of course, on Apple Music now. By the way, Lil Wayne put all the
Is it
drought stuff
really?
on Apple. Yeah, it is.
What was your favorite song on the Drought 3?
Hey, Mr. Carter.
Oh, wow. I was thinking you were gonna go, Sky is the limit,
Wait,
limit,
that
limit.
was on the drought three, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard. I'll probably have to go with that. Even though the Mr. Carter ringtone on my
Oh
little
man.
Verizon chocolate went
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Well, anyway, I mentioned the Drought 3 because we are going to go through the Power Five conferences and talk through the longest tournament droughts. And we will also predict which team with the longest tournament drought will end it this year.
Ooh, okay. I like it. I like it. You're
So
deep
we're
on.
gonna start. We're gonna start in the ACC, and to be clear, there are a lot of teams that missed the tournament last year. So I might fly through some of these, but I do want you. I want to get your guess on some of these for when you think the last time they made the tournament was.
Oh, that's a crazy, crazy question to ask me, but okay, I can try my best. That
I
you
want to see
you
how
are
many you can
not
get.
setting me up for success whatsoever.
All right. Well, let's start in the ACC. SMU. When do you think the last time they made the tournament was?
Did they ever make it when like Semi Ojeleye was on the team? Was that
That
the
was the
year?
time. Yep.
So that had to be 2017.
2017 was the last time they made it.
Okay, that's actually
SMU
special
originally.
by me, and I hope everyone knows. Hand up on this one. I promise you, I'm not looking this up whatsoever. So that's good by me.
Yeah. Great pool. Wake Forest. You know the last time they made the dance?
Am I wrong? Has Steve Forbes ever made the tournament?
Nope.
He's never made it. So this is going back like before Forbes was there.
Mm-hmm.
Is the last time they made it 2000 and was it Jeff Teague?
They made it since then. It was 2017. They made the first four with John Collins. So also
Oh,
2017, like SMU.
good pick. Yeah, that was wait. So it's been since 2017 that Wake Forest has not made the tournament.
Yep. Stanford. Any idea for them?
Well, they actually, I mean, they were actually, okay is a step too far. Can I get has it been like a super long time?
Super long time. I couldn't tell you who was on their team the last time they made it, but it was in the previous decade.
It was in a previous decade. I'll
Mhm.
go 2012.
2014. So those are three at the top. SMU 2017, Wake 2017, Stanford 2014. Then we had the next, let me I believe it's seven, all made it in the 2020s.
Mm,
Georgia Tech made it 2021, Pitt
yep.
made it 2023, Florida State 2021, Notre Dame 2022, Virginia 2024, Virginia Tech 2022, Syracuse 2021. So a host of teams that at least have made it this decade didn't make it last year. What about Cal? You got a guess for them the last time they made it?
The last time Cal made it, I don't know. I feel like this is when they had like Ivan Robb and Jabari Bird on the team. Shout out to
And
Yay Area's finest.
Jalen Brown on that team as well.
Jalen Brown's on it. Oh man, so that had to be Jalen Brown's like his fifth year in the league. I think six, maybe no, honestly more than that. Maybe like seven. Was it 2000 and 19?
2016 was when Jalen Brown was there.
Wait, Jalen Brown's in 2016. Wow, he's been in the league
Hmm.
for a minute.
For real.
That's crazy. Wow.
NC State last made it in 2024. Boston College 2009. Boston College with the longest drought. Miami 2023.
Mm.
Any of those teams, what is the longest drought that you think will end this year?
The longest drought that I think will end this year. This is gonna sound dumb, and I'm gonna fall for it, Riley. But like, just bear with me slightly on this one. The phrase I like to use is every now and then a blind squirrel can manage to find a little bit of a nut, one might say. I think that Forbes eventually gets across the finish line somehow. some way. Maybe it's Kevin Sweeney's of the world getting in my ear and like buying into, but like I guess I'll ask you this. As far as Steve Forbes as a coach, like I wouldn't even necessarily label him as a bad coach. Like
Hmm.
I just think he just can't finish, really. Like he just can't close the deal. I think he's an elite flirt, you know what I'm saying? Like he could go to a bar and like, you know what I'm saying, the ladies are like, "Oh my God, Steve Forbes." And then he gets back to the crib and like he can't log into his Netflix and then they fall asleep. He can't finish the deal basically. So it's like I don't know. I think there's enough on the team to eventually get across the finish line, and I'm gonna go ahead and say they do it this year.
I don't hate that pick, but them and SMU are the two bubble teams that are always on the bubble and never get there. I think SMU has a slightly more talented roster. Probably believe ever so more in Steve Forbes. I don't believe in either enough to pick them to end the drought, so I'm just going to go with Notre Dame, which is probably even crazier to believe in given what we've seen from them the past couple of
I
years.
like that pick, man. Marcus Burton is a all first team all ACC level guy. I like Jalen Harrelson, and then Shrews has a bunch of guys that can shoot the basketball around
Yep.
that. They can make it work.
Yeah, so I think they'll be my pick to end their 3 year tournament drought.
Yeah.
Or I guess it'll be 4 by the time this year comes around. Let's move on to the Big East. We have Villanova, who last made it in 2022, have yet to make it under Kyle Neptune. We have Georgetown, who made it in 2021 after winning the Big East tournament. Butler, want to guess when the last time Butler made it was?
20 before probably like 2018.
Yep, 2018 with
Yeah.
Laval Jordan. It's been a long drought for a once proud program. Providence 2000, excuse me, 2023. DePaul at 2004. 21-year drought for the Blue Demons. Seton Hall at 2022. Any of these that you like to end their tournament drought?
You know what? I think Georgetown is going to be good this year. Malik Mack in year two, I think he'll work out really, really well. Uh, can I overreact real quick? Deshaun Harris Smith almost had a triple double in their game. Like
Yeah,
I
right.
admit, like and actually, Riley, I feel like you and I talked about Deshaun Harris Smith when he was going into Maryland about like how
Mm-hmm.
excited we were about him and how
Mm-hmm.
good he was at AAU circuit and how like okay, yeah, he doesn't have a jumper, but this kid can play. Maybe it finally comes together at Georgetown, being closer to like I mean not closer to home, he's at Maryland, so like, but I think it will work out for him. And I think he's going to be a good player and. I think Cooley's a good enough coach to, get them to the finish line. So I think I'll pick Georgetown to end the drought.
Yeah, Georgetown was my pick as well. I'm at least monitoring Butler, and I'm scared of that because I think Thad
Did
Matta
you
is
just say
beyond
you're
washed.
monitoring Butler?
Lucas Harkins has kept me tapped into the fan base, and there's a shockingly high amount of Butler fans who are optimistic about this year.
What in the Harkins is going on in this
They
second?
got Finley Bizjack, year two breakout, Jamie Kaiser. And speaking of Maryland
They got
transfers,
oh wow, they got Jimmy Kaiser.
Michael Ajayi, Gonzaga transfer.
Okay.
They have their point guard Stink Robinson, freshman coming in.
Stink.
Literally goes by Stink. Yeah,
Wait, what? You know what? Honestly, now you got me. Like they got. I love the Jai.
I did too. He was not good at Gonzaga, but maybe
No,
he
but
finds his level at
he
Butler.
was really good at Pepper. Was it Pepperdine?
Hmm.
Yeah, he was really good. Okay, I like that. All right, yeah, I like maybe I'll peek at the Bulldogs a little bit.
All right, moving on to the Big Ten. This is like the most Big Ten stat thing ever. I'm surprised the league office. Actually, you know what, league office, if you hear us or whoever runs the Big Ten MBB Twitter page, post this stat. Only 2 teams haven't made the tournament this decade, and that's Washington and who's the other one that I saw? Minnesota. Everybody else has made the tournament in the 2020s.
Well, that's it. That makes it an easy pick. It's Washington. I think Washington is going to make the tournament. They're going to
I
be
do as well. They last made it in 2019, and same as Minnesota, but I think Washington ends the drought.
yeah, definitely Washington.
Moving on to the Big 12, we have West Virginia, who last made it in 23, Kansas State, who last made it 23, TCU made it in 2024. Have zero memory of that. My apologies to who was that shooter they
No,
had?
no,
Tennyson.
wait, that TCU team was good. That was that was a team with Lampkin, Micah Peavy. They had Mike
It,
Miles on the team. That was that team, right?
it was the year after PV. I
Was it
think
the
it was with what's dude? Was it with Jameer Nelson Jr.? I literally looked this up
no?
last
I don't
night, but
think
it was
no,
not
no.
Mike Miles' team.
It wasn't Mike Miles.
Mm-mm. It was the year after he was gone. It was Uday was the center.
Was
Uh,
Kobe Coles on that team?
Was Jacoby Coles on the team? It was Avery Anderson, Jameer Nelson Jr., Travion Tennyson, the shooter, Emmanuel Miller. Emmanuel Miller was nice. Yeah, Jacoby Coles, Micah Peavy, Ernest Uday.
Okay, what I had no, I forgot that team made the tournament. What?
Same here. I was shocked when I saw that. They made it in 2024. Utah has not made it since 2016. They have the longest drought. Cincinnati 2019. That's a pretty long drought as well for a pretty good program. UCF 2019 with Taco Fall was last time they made it. Oklahoma State 21, Arizona State 23, Colorado 2024.
At risk of being a little goofball here,
I know where you're going.
what am I gonna say, Riley?
You're gonna go Wes Miller in Cincinnati.
Oh, I love Sean Abayev. I'm sorry. I can't let him go, man. I can't. He's cold. He's cold. I don't know if it's good enough to actually do anything for the team, but like I mean there's some I don't know, there's some like rumors around that like Jizzle James might not be on the team, so that scares me. But like if he has his pieces, Sean Abayev is I think a very impactful person, a very impactful player. Is there anyone that I'm kind of like when's the last time Kansas State made it? Like they do have Haggerty, right?
Yeah, Kansas State was my pick at 2023. I know it's not very fun, but I think they have the best roster of these teams, and we've at least seen Tang do it. His back's against the wall. Maybe he saves his job. It's a good backcourt, and I like their Euros. So I'll
Yeah,
go with K State, even though
I'm
I don't
with
feel
that.
great
I
about it.
like it.
Lastly, we have the SEC. This one made it easy. It was LSU last made it in 2022, South Carolina at 2024. And I do not think either in the drought.
Listen, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get bold here, Riley. My Tigers are gonna end it. Dedon Thomas is going to drag LSU to the tournament. I don't know how. He probably won't, but I believe. I believe.
Let me tell you, they at least have some elite names on this roster. They have a freshman class of Ron Zipper and Maisie Mosley.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
I'm in. I'm in.
That sounds fire. That was a fun exercise, Riley. I like that one. You still got your creativity back. Don't let anyone tell you differently.